We've got a bit of a dreary start to our day today, Adam.
Yeah, picking up right where yesterday left off. I wish Santa was able to deliver some sunshine in our forecast, but no, that is not going to be the case. He has delivered some mild air. This morning's temperature is even warmer than yesterday. We're generally in the 30s around the metro. We'll take a look at some of the reports here from our next weather watchers up early on this Friday. Roger in Shoreview reporting 30 degrees exact. A clear, cool, and quiet morning. Merry Christmas from Shoreview, he says. Hopefully Santa brought everything you asked for. 33 is where we are here in Champlin. Peter reporting that. We'll zoom on out of the metro and see if we've got any reports a little farther off to the north. We do. We've got 29 degrees here in Deer River. Kerry reporting that. The fog that we've got in place here this morning, that's fairly widespread, and that's going to stick with us for a couple of hours. The drizzle, we're going to deal with that for a couple of hours as well. But once we get toward the afternoon, that's going to be done. However, the clouds, they stay put. Once we get into the second half of the upcoming weekend, that's when we're going to really notice some changes to our ongoing weather pattern as a cold front will eventually flush out all of this mild and gloomy air and bring in some colder, but also some drier air. So look at the radar here, not really showing much in the way of returns. That's because a lot of the fog and the low clouds are so close to the surface that the radar beam is overshooting them. The last area where we did have some return showing up here was along the North Shore, some snow showers here. Those are exiting off to the east. So again, there could still be some lingering drizzle with the fog, but I think by 9, 10 o'clock, a lot of that's done. As for temperatures, they kind of stay put all day long. Don't expect them to move. Where we are right now is pretty much where we're going to be as we head through the afternoon before shaving a couple of degrees off as we head into the evening hours before numbers come up through the rest of the overnight and into our day tomorrow. So we'll top off right around 36 here in the metro, 35 in St. Cloud, 30 in Grand Rapids, Bemidji, 26 our high temperature today. We'll get a boost upward in the temperature department tomorrow into the low 40s. In the metro. Even Glencoe, Mankato up into the low 40s. Duluth will top off around 36 tomorrow. Grand Marais 37 for us. But again, it's going to come with a cold front as we head into our Saturday night. You can kind of see not a lot of moisture initially along this boundary as it's passing through Saturday night. But on the backside, there is going to be a little push of some moisture, mostly in the form of some scattered snow showers as we head toward our Sunday afternoon. That's also going to come with some breezy winds that pull in some much colder air. We're talking gusts, Barrett, up to 40 miles an hour on Sunday, blowing some of those snow showers around. Temperatures in the morning will be right around 30 before we drop down into the single digits Monday morning. And we only get to the teens for our highs come Monday. So it's going to feel like a little shock to the system.
2025 is almost over and the year has been full of major moments. Bradley Blackburn takes a look back at some of the biggest headlines of the year.
Deadly flash flooding in central Texas killed more than 130 people in July, including 27 young campers and counselors at an all-girls Christian camp.
When I think about the trauma and fear that our girls endured, it makes me physically ill.
Wildfires in Los Angeles and neighboring areas burned for weeks in January, causing dozens of deaths and massive destruction.
We never imagined something like this happening, wiping out our entire community.
Wildfires during the summer destroyed historic buildings at the Grand Canyon.
Let's roll, let's roll.
A pickup truck plowed into a crowd of revelers in New Orleans on New Year's Day, killing 14 people in what the FBI said was a deadly terror attack committed by an Army veteran.
He was 100% inspired by ISIS.
A gunman opened fire at a Midtown Manhattan office building where the NFL is headquartered, killing 4, including a police officer. 2 Catholic school children were killed in a shooting at their church in Minneapolis.
Calls from Brown University, they're reporting an active shooter.
2 Brown University students were shot and killed in a classroom during final exams. A young couple who worked for the Israeli embassy was gunned down leaving the Capital Jewish Museum. And an Egyptian national firebombed a pro-Israel demonstration in Boulder, Colorado.
Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river.
In January, a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter and American Eagle regional jet collided over the Potomac River near Reagan National Airport, killing 67 people. In November, a UPS cargo plane crashed shortly after takeoff in Louisville, Kentucky, killing 14. 10 inmates who escaped from the Orleans Parish Prison were all eventually recaptured after months on the run. Brian Koberger accepted a plea deal in exchange for life in prison for the 2022 murders of 4 University of Idaho students.
You're a delusional, pathetic, hypochondriac loser.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months behind bars after being convicted of prostitution charges, but he was acquitted of more serious charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking.
These defendants.
The FBI announced the arrests of dozens of people, including current NBA players and a coach, in connection to investigations into alleged betting and poker schemes. It took him 11 years, but Rory McIlroy finally completed golf's Grand Slam when he won the Masters in April, becoming only the 6th player to do it. In hockey, the Washington Capitals' Alex Ovechkin broke Wayne Gretzky's NHL record for most career goals scored.
Splashdown, Crew 9, back on Earth.
Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams finally made it home after their 8-day mission in space turned into 9 months. And finally, Dictionary.com's word of the year is 6'7". It doesn't seem to mean anything, but that didn't stop kids and teens from making it 2025's viral sensation. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Happening today, hockey players from around the world are here in the Twin Cities. The tournament is taking place across 2 rinks, Grand Casino Arena in St. Paul and the 3M Arena at Mariucci in Minneapolis. This year, Team USA is chasing a historic 3rd straight gold medal with Gophers coach Bob Motzko at the helm. We caught up today with one of the coaches for Slovakia, Andy Basquetto, who's originally from Boston. While he's here on business, he still made sure there was Christmas magic for his family.
We make it work. My wife flew the kids out with her, and we woke up this morning, did presents, and then went right to meetings and practice.
While the tournament begins today, teams have actually been in Minnesota for days. There have been warm-up matches and training sessions all over the state, from Bemidji to Rochester. The gold medal game will be held on January 5th. Or Heather Brown, a hockey mom herself, caught up with the 2026 Hockey Mom of the Year.
You didn't grow up playing hockey.
No.
It's all new to you.
Yep. It's been a learning curve.
We know most any parent
We joke about the early mornings,
would do most anything for their kids.
late nights, and the stinky gear, and, shoving all the kids into one car.
It's just hockey moms do it.
Sorry, I get kind of into it at the boards down there.
I see.
I get it.
Wrapped in layers of fleece.
Oh, nice shot.
I brought my blanket too.
It's a necessity.
Jacqueline Nowakowski, mom to 5-year-old Jake, 8-year-old Owen, and 11-year-old Centennial Pee Wee Leo, was one of 5 Hockey Mom finalists to be recognized last month.
Hockey Mom All-Star of the Year is Jacqueline Nowakowski!
I'm happy to represent all hockey moms, and we're all doing it together. We're all just in one big community.
A community she had no idea she'd need as much as she does.
I felt a lump in my left breast in about April.
Jacqueline was diagnosed in June.
It was the last week of school, and it was, this is cancer. And at the time, it was really scary.
She underwent 12 weeks of chemo and had a mastectomy in October. Right away, there were meals, gift cards, carpool offers, pink T-shirts for the boys, pink hockey tape for their sticks. Even moms who coached opposing teams chipped in.
You think about their family, their kids, they're just how their lives are going to change, and whatever you can do to help.
And while all that stuff really mattered,
I can't express how thankful I am and to this community, just hockey in general.
It was the quiet words to Leo that mattered the most.
His peers would ask him, how are you? How are things? How's your mom? It's just for people to ask that, meant a lot. And that's what hockey has brought us, is a sense of normalcy.
Yeah, I do. Something that shines through in this team of 10 and 11-year-olds whose friend is now regularly being interviewed on the news.
She's been through a lot, and I feel like she is really supportive, and I feel like she just deserved it.
It's amazing. This experience is awesome. He'll look back, and he's old enough to understand what happened this summer, what we've been through as a family, but he'll also remember the good times. I'm thankful for that. So to be here means everything. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
In Circle Pines.
I mean, that's the definition of a true hockey mom.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
Jacqueline does have more treatments at the beginning of the new year, but her doctors say her prognosis looks good, and the entire family plans on going to watch as much of the World Junior Tournament as they can.
It has been rather mild the last couple of days, but across northern Minnesota, speaking of ice, there have been some pockets of freezing drizzle leading to some slick spots on the roads. It's been pretty isolated, but just something to be aware of if you are watching from that area or plan to travel in that direction. Downtown, we've got the fog. You can see as we look toward the top of Capella Tower, lit up in the Kwanzaa colors. Happy beginning of Kwanzaa for those who celebrate. We're at 36 degrees right now in downtown Minneapolis. That's the reading on our WCCO rooftop. Winds fairly calm. Dew points are up close to 36 as well. And because those two numbers are close together with light wind, we got a lot of low-level moisture. That's why we've got some of that dense fog out there. We will lose the fog as we head through the mid-morning hours. We're going to lose some of that patchy drizzle, too, so some improvements as we head toward the afternoon. But all of these low clouds that you see in light blue on the enhanced satellite imagery, they stay with us all day long. We are not going to see any sunshine here today, so we're going to keep with that gloomy vibe for our Friday. Duluth, visibility down to 3/4 of a mile with temperatures at 29. That could lead to some isolated slick spots with that freezing fog. Same thing in Hinckley with temperatures right at 32. But the farther south you go, it's a little bit milder. 36 in Mankato, 34 in Rochester. But we still do have some dense fog with visibility around a half a mile. I think that fog lets up as we head again through the mid-morning hours. By 9, 10 o'clock, we should be looking a lot better. Temperatures don't really move much. We keep it in the mid-30s all day long here in the metro before losing a couple of degrees after the sun goes down. But we'll still stay above freezing overnight tonight and into our Saturday morning. We'll top off around 35 in Hinckley, 34 in Brainerd, a little bit colder across northwestern Minnesota, 20s for us, but again, that's still pretty mild for what we could be dealing with in the end of December. Tomorrow, even warmer. 42 for our high temperature in the Twin Cities. It's going to be a little bit breezier as well with gusts 20 to 25 miles an hour. But wait till Sunday. The wind is going to be even faster, gusting up to 40 miles an hour with this cold front that's going to move on through. That boundary is also going to turn winds out of the north and west and bring in some much colder air and eventually some spotty snow showers as we head towards Sunday afternoon. So it is going to be a return to wintry weather as we head through the second half of our Sunday and even into early Monday morning. With actual air temperatures Monday morning, Barrett, in the single digits. Wind chills are going to be in the teens below zero. And we keep it cold even as we wrap up 2025 and head into the new year by the end of next week.
Minnesota is known as the state of hockey, and starting today, one of the biggest hockey events ever hosted in Minnesota begins, the 50th edition of the World Junior Hockey Championship. It starts today, and that's where we find our Maria Lizignoli now. Maria, what's going on?
Good morning. We are here in Rice Park at the 2026 World Junior Ice Hockey Championships. And joining me now is Jamie Lucky Hendrickson with Visit St. Paul. Tell me what it means for the city of St. Paul to be hosting such a massive tournament.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited to be hosting this tournament, to have international visitors. Teams from 10 countries are playing here over the next 2 weeks. We love it.
And hundreds of thousands of people are going to be coming through in the next 2 weeks. So there's a lot of things for them to do while in St. Paul.
That is right. In addition to the games, there's, I think, 29 games over the course of the tournament. We are here at the Bold North Breakaway FanFest. We're really excited. St. Paul came together and built the world's largest hockey puck. So we encourage people to come do all the fun stuff in the park and then also to check that out. We also have a couple programs. We have our St. Paul Puck Pass Hockey Tour. So that is a free pass that people can sign up for. It's on your phone. It's on your phone. Yeah, and then it has, I think there's about 18 different sites throughout the city. So hockey-related places, everything from Herbie's and the Herb Brooks statue. We have the world's largest hockey mural over at Tria Rink and Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub. So places like that. Every time you visit, there's a trivia question. You get points, and then you can redeem it for prizes.
Fun prizes. I love. And we're standing in front of the iconic trolleys here in St. Paul. There are going to be some kind of hockey connected tours through these, right?
Yeah. So the trolleys run throughout downtown over to Lowertown and Glow Festival. And on them are tour guides and experts about St. Paul. So they will be sharing fun, unique St. Paul history and stories while you're on the trolley.
Okay. I love. And so when this is happening over New Year's Eve, too, and there's going to be a special kind of, not a ball drop, but
Yeah, we have a disco puck drop. So in partnership with Wonder Studio and Barnhart Crane, we are going to have a unique New Year's celebration with a 10-foot disco ball puck drop right before the fireworks, right around 8 p.m. It's just after the, I think it's USA-Sweden game. Yeah, so.
Cool. Oh, amazing. Well, Jamie, thank you so much. We're going to be bopping around FanFest here all morning, so stick with us. But for now, Barrett, I'll send it back to you.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thanks, Maria. And that tournament is just hours away from kicking off. Our Maria Lizignoli is in St. Paul with all of the details. Oh, Maria, it looks like you're having some fun.
Oh my gosh, Barrett, this morning has been wild. There's so much here at Rice Park for the FanFest for this tournament. You know, normally you don't want bumpy ice for skating or for hockey, but here at the bumper cars, you do want some bumpy ice. I'm going to bump into, Wendy Williams-Flagshaw, President and CEO of Minnesota Sports and Events. And Wendy, this, first of all, is just one of the many things that you can do for this tournament.
Absolutely. Isn't this the greatest?
It's free.
Yeah, we don't just have skating, we have bumper cars on ice. Exactly. And it's free, open to the public. We want everybody to come down.
I mean, your organization helped put on the Super Bowl 52, helped bring the gymnastics Olympic trials here to the Twin Cities, and this is of the same scale.
Yes, it is. We've got 10 teams coming in from all over the world to play one another. These are like future NHL stars. USA kicks it off today at 5 o'clock, and we want everybody to come down and cheer on Team USA and do all this great fun stuff here in Rice Park.
I mean, it's a 2-week event, and there's going to be so many things that not only players and their families, but just the public can come and do. What are some other things?
So Rice Park is open to the public, and we've got s'mores, we've got fire pits, we've got music, we've got activities, we've got skating, we've got so many fun things to do. And then if you get cold, you can go inside to River Center, and we've got a whole fan festival inside as well. It's called Bold North Breakaway, open to the public, and we are really excited.
It's so cool to be doing something, a winter sport event here in Minnesota while it is the winter and the holiday season and New Year's Eve, right? Which there is another event that's happening on New Year's Eve for the public.
Right. So we're doing at 8 o'clock, so for families, a big giant puck drop, and then we're celebrating the kickoff into 2026. So 8 o'clock on New Year's Eve, come down to Rice Park. It's going to be incredible. And you get to see some great hockey. This is the best hockey. This tournament is like a combination of men's Final Four for the Olympics and kind of boys high school hockey. It's magical. It's incredible.
It is incredible, and of course there's just so many things to do, like these bumper cars. So Barrett, we're gonna bump around a little bit, but we'll sit it.
Whoa, you're really good at that.
You can really get going.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were just gonna keep going, Maria. Just spin. Minnesota is known as the state of hockey, and starting today, one of the biggest hockey events ever hosted in Minnesota begins, the 50th edition of the World Junior Hockey Championship. It starts today, and that's where we find our Maria Lizignoli. Hey, Maria.
Hey, Barrett. Yeah, I told
You that there is so much to do here during the tournament, including some ice hockey putt-putt. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Why not? I'm here with Tony Driscoll with USA Hockey. And Tony, you really helped get this tournament not only here in the U.S., but also in Minnesota, in the state of hockey. Tell me what it means for the tournament to be here.
For us, this is a reflection of what hockey is in the U.S. Minnesota is our largest affiliate. We have more hockey players in Minnesota than we do anywhere else. If you look at our roster, there's a lot of Minnesota kids. So we produce players from the recreational level to the elite level from Minnesota with a regular basis. So being here is very important for us.
And logistically, there are going to be hundreds of thousands of people here over the next 2 weeks, but we have people from all over the world. What is it like to put that all together and make sure everyone's accounted for?
A lot of moving pieces, so we're dealing with that all the time. But 10 federations from across the world coordinating those kids and flights in, because they're playing all over the world too, so from their home countries to other parts of the world of North America or whatnot. So, and once they get here, just like any host, having people at your house, you're responsible for them. So all their needs are what we're in charge of, and we take care of it for them.
I mean, everything from transportation to making sure they know where to go?
Where they need to go, running to the grocery store for them. Hopefully no hospital visits, but we'll do those every now and then, to just getting them around the tournament and around the city. So ultimately we're in charge of meals, hotels, transportation. So.
Oh my gosh, and it's such a major tournament that people have so many things to do, including, playing games like this. I would love to see you take a practice shot. If you could.
Well, just remember, I ran out of talent at a young age with this game, so.
You're still in it somehow, those who can't do. So impressive. All right, my turn. Hold this. Not bad. Not bad at all. Tony, thank you so much for joining me this morning. So excited for the tournament today.
Well, thank you for having us, and we look forward to having everyone down here and watching great hockey.
Great hockey in the state of hockey. Barrett, we're going to send it back to you, but we have a little bit more to do this morning. I'll show you around FanFest.
Oh, my goodness. Looking forward to it, Maria. Nice shot. Good job. Hockey players from around the world are here in the Twin Cities. The tournament is taking place across 2 rinks, Grand Casino Arena in St. Paul and the 3M Arena at Mariucci in Minneapolis. This year, Team USA is chasing a historic straight gold medal with Gophers coach Bob Motzko at the helm. We caught up with one of the coaches for Slovakia, Andy Busquetto, who's originally from Boston. While he's here on business, he still made sure there was magic, Christmas magic, for his family.
We make it work. My wife flew the kids out with her, and we woke up this morning, did presents, and then went right to meetings and practice.
While the tournament begins today, teams have actually been in Minnesota for days. There have been warm-up matches and training sessions all over the state, from Bemidji to Rochester. The gold medal game will be held on January 5th. And that tournament is just hours away from kicking off. Our Maria Lizignoli is in St. Paul. She's been doing bumper cars. You've been doing hockey putt-putt. Maria, what are you up to now?
Well, now we're just chilling by the fire, Barrett. It is not too cold out, but it is quite nice by the fire. And I'm with Chris Morgan from Explore Minnesota. And we're just talking about how the scale of a tournament like this, what does it mean for the state?
Well, it's extremely important, and we're extremely happy to host this tournament. For the state, it brings over an estimated $75 million in economic impact throughout this whole event. We're already seeing over 8,000 rooms booked for this event, so we're excited to welcome visitors from all over the world, and it's something that we're really proud to be able to participate in.
I mean, there are already over 100,000 tickets that have been sold for the games over these next 2 weeks, but there are still tickets available if you want to go, right?
100%, and that's the great part. This event is accessible. You can still come out and get tickets. They're relatively cheap, around $30. You can still secure tickets to see your favorite team and to see the future stars of the sport. So, if you don't want to go to the game, you can also participate in events like this, right? So there's so many options and avenues to get involved.
And the events like this here in the FanFest and at Riverside are free. So, even if you can't make it to a game, come out and explore what the Twin Cities has to offer and, introduce folks who from around the world to our state.
Well, we call ourselves the Star of the North here in Minnesota for a reason. There's so many great things to do as a destination in the Midwest where you can experience great dining, you can experience a diversity of options from outdoor activities to being able to experience the city life here in the metro area. There's so many things to do, and we're inviting fans to be able to extend those trips and even come back in the summer months to come see Minnesota from even a different perspective as well.
Right? Yeah, let's show them our Minnesota nice and show them that, we have the winter. And it's great. state of hockey. You got to have winter and hockey together, but the summers too. Come back and enjoy them.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're also known for our lake life. So, you know, for people who enjoy the hockey, you know, as a state of hockey, they can also come and enjoy us in the summer, right? And see us on the water and to see us in all the different attractions that we have during those times as well.
Okay, so you're not a native Minnesotan, but coming here to the state now, why do you think Minnesota has that togetherness and niceness?
Well, it's such a pleasant surprise. I mean, the people here are amazing, right? They're so welcoming and warm. And I think what people in Minnesota really understand is that when you have something great, like, you should share it, right? And so, you know, being able to, I think it's one thing that the fans are experiencing this weekend, like all the businesses and all the restaurants that are open and welcoming this community. That's what makes Minnesota special, right? And so, you know, we're excited to be able to show off the state and be able to show those things that, you know, people from other countries are getting to experience for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, all over the world, people are coming here to Minnesota. Chris, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Barrett, we're going to send it back to you and continue warming up by the fire. I saw some marshmallows over there, so I think I might make us more.
I think that's a good plan, Maria. Thank you. For weeks, people across Jamaica have been cleaning up the mess left behind by Hurricane Melissa. The storm ripped through the island nation, killing dozens of people back in October. It pulled down homes, electricity, and communication services, too. A Twin Cities restaurant owner jumped into action. Here's a look at his progress helping the place he calls home.
Well, since Hurricane Melissa devastated parts of Jamaica, people thousands of miles away here in the Twin Cities have been doing their part to try to make an impact. We are checking back in right now with Tommy Beavis of Pimento Jamaican Kitchen. We know you've had relief efforts underway through your foundation. Since we talked to you last, how have people in the community come through? We've had Give to the Max Day, you've had a benefit concert. What's the outcome here?
Oh, the outcome has been amazing.
More shoes. More shoes.
What's happening is people are stepping up to support, and then what we've been able to do with our partners in the Twin Cities is to be able to send pallets of food and items back to Jamaica already. So people are already receiving it, but the work doesn't stop here.
And you're not just making sure that supplies can reach Jamaica. You've got family, too, that felt this firsthand. You had a relative that you couldn't locate initially when we talked to you, but you've had a promising update here.
Yes, so Uncle Bobby, who's my amazing uncle, he is in the heart of where the hurricane ravaged, and so it took us weeks to hear from him.
Oh, look at him! Wow,
A breath of fresh air. Like, I knew that he was safe because I have faith, and at the same time, just not being able to make that connection was really hard. He's lost everything. His entire house is flattened, but my family's compound in Beeston Spring, that has been flattened. My family home in White House, Westmoreland, flattened. So it's been this one has been a personal one for me. But to hear my uncle's voice, to see his face, to see his smiling big white teeth, that really gave us that sigh of relief that we all needed, because we're holding our collective breath for all of Jamaica.
And now you can call him, you can check on him, you can know he's okay. And some of those partners here in the community that are making an impact include Waylon Richards here. Tell me the organization you're with.
I am with the Organization for Strategic Development in Jamaica.
And the most need right now, they need people in specialized areas.
The healthcare side, they are in need of internists and psychologists. And when they told me that, it never dawned on me that, oh, there is a lot of trauma that goes with this, not just the loss of physical things, but the emotional trauma. So they're asking for psychologists to come and help with those cases as well.
All right, thank you so much, Waylon. Thank you so much, Tommy. I'll go ahead and send it back to the studio.
And as you heard from Tommy, he says this hurricane was very personal. In addition to his uncle losing everything, Tommy's family's compound was flattened, as well as a family home in another community. If you'd like to help out, you can donate to Pimento Relief Services. Just visit the Pimento Jamaican Kitchen website. Click on the Community tab to learn more. Back for the Vikings since J.J. McCarthy is out due to an injury. That's not the only starter out, though. Minnesota is missing starters at both tackle spots, center, and tight end. Jordan Addison got his longest career score yesterday. We caught up with him after the game.
Yeah. What's it feel like to win on Christmas and all of a sudden you're 500?
Man, it don't get no better than this. Good win on Christmas, go back to home, celebrate with the fam, and just get ready for next week.
It's a good day, huh?
It's a great day.
And some music fans had something to celebrate at yesterday's game, too. A superstar performer at halftime, Snoop Dogg, brought a lot of fun and energy to US Bank Stadium. He not only performed some of his own hits, he also added in some Christmas classics.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I loved it.
Such a good performance.
It was so
and
fun.
so many surprise cameos.
I know.
So cool.
Oh my goodness. And we have more sports happening today.
Maria Lizignoli, we are in for Heather and AJ. Happy first day of Kwanzaa to those who celebrate. A lot happening today, including hockey players from around the world here in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, the tournament is taking place across 2 rinks, Grand Casino Arena in St. Paul and the 3M Arena at Mariucci in Minneapolis. This year, Team USA is chasing a historic 3rd straight gold medal with Gophers coach Bob Motzkow at the helm. We caught up with one of the coaches for Slovakia, Andy Busquetto, who's originally from Boston. While he's here in business, he still made sure there was magic, Christmas magic that is, for his family.
We make it work. My wife flew the kids out with her, and we woke up this morning, did presents, and then went right to meetings and practice.
While the tournament begins today, teams have actually been in Minnesota for days. There have been warm-up matches and training sessions all over the state, from Bemidji to Rochester. The gold medal game will be held on January 5th.
In honor of the competition, we thought it was also important to honor the people behind the players. The moms who really help make it all happen. Our Heather Brown, a hockey mom herself, caught up with the 2026 Hockey Mom of the Year.
You didn't grow up playing hockey.
No.
It's all new to you.
Yep. It's been a learning curve.
We know most any parent
We joke about the early mornings.
would do most anything for their kids.
Late nights.
And the stinky gear.
You know, shoving all the kids into one car.
It's just hockey moms do it.
Sorry, I get kind of into it at the boards down there.
I see.
I get it.
Wrapped in layers of fleece.
Oh, nice shot.
I brought my blanket too.
It's a necessity.
Jacqueline Nowakowski, mom to 5-year-old Jake, 8-year-old Owen, and 11-year-old Centennial Pee-wee Leo, was one of 5 Hockey Mom finalists to be recognized last month.
Hockey Mom All-Star of the Year is Jacqueline Nowakowski!
I'm happy to represent all hockey moms, and we're all doing it together. We're all just in one big community.
A community she had no idea she'd need as much as she does.
I felt a lump in my left breast in about April.
Jacqueline was diagnosed in June.
It was the last week of school, and it was, you know, this is cancer. And at the time, it was really scary.
She underwent 12 weeks of chemo and had a mastectomy in October. Right away, there were meals, gift cards, carpool offers, pink T-shirts for the boys, pink hockey tape for their sticks. Even moms who coached opposing teams chipped in.
You think about their family, their kids, they're just how their lives are going to change, and whatever you can do to help.
And while all that stuff really mattered,
I can't express how thankful I am, and to this community, just hockey in general.
It was the quiet words to Leo that mattered the most.
His peers would ask him, how are you? How are things? How's your mom? Just for people to ask that, you know, meant a lot. And that's what hockey has brought us, is a sense of normalcy. You know?
Yeah, I do. Something that shines through in this team of 10 and 11-year-olds whose friend is now regularly being interviewed on the news.
She's been through a lot, and I feel like she is really supportive, and I feel like she just deserved it.
It's amazing. This experience is awesome. He'll look back, and he's old enough to understand what happened this summer, what we've been through as a family, but he'll also remember the good times. I'm thankful for that. So to be here means everything. I wouldn't be anywhere else. So.
In Circle Pines.
I mean, that's the definition of a true hockey mom.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
Now, Jacqueline does have more treatments at the beginning of the new year, but the doctors say her prognosis looks good. And the entire family plans to go and watch as much of the World Junior Tournament as they can.
Well, we've been dealing with the drizzle and lingering fog here early this morning, but that's going to continue to go away as we head throughout the afternoon. However, still going to be overcast. Don't expect to see any sunshine today. Mid-30s for our highs. Tomorrow's big story is the even warmer conditions as we make it up into the low 40s, but I'll step to the other side and show you some changes coming on Sunday. Temperatures start off in the 20s in the morning. They fall all day long. Winds are going to be blustery, gusting up to 40 miles an hour, and we're going to have some snow showers develop, especially as we head toward the afternoon hours, that we could be talking about an inch or two of accumulation as we head through our Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. But the one thing that we can guarantee is that it's going to be turning a lot colder as we head into Monday. Wind chills in the morning are going to be in the teens below 0 with actual air temperatures right around 8. Afternoon high temperatures only in the teens. Wind chills stay below 0. We'll rebound briefly on Tuesday, but we generally keep it on the colder side as we get ready to ring in the new year.
So we're working to learn more on what appeared to be a water main break last night in the Seward neighborhood of Minneapolis.
Yeah, and here's a look at the scene last night on West River Parkway. Water appeared to be filling the streets somewhat quickly, but we aren't sure why. We reached out to the city, but haven't heard back yet. We'll update you on air and online as soon as we learn more. Well, Stranger Things fans waited patiently by their TVs last night for the last few episodes of the series to drop.
I mean, it's been 10 years and 5 seasons, and the hit Netflix show is now coming to an end. Unlike the other seasons, Netflix has been releasing this last batch of episodes, periodically, meaning viewers aren't able to just binge watch all of the episodes at once. So 3 new episodes were released Christmas Day, 8 p.m., and the series finale is set to drop New Year's Eve. And I do watch Stranger Things. 8 p.m. was too late for me last night, though.
A little too late. I know, I'm with you. But oh my goodness, I've been dying for these episodes.
I know.
But I do love a binge.
Everyone's been talking about it. I have not been watching
Adam, get on it.
Stranger Things. I watched the first season. I just never stuck with it.
That was 10 years ago.
I know. You gotta retry it. Give it another try.
It's worth it.
I've been watching Heated Rivalry. So everyone's talking about that one. That's been my, and they released their last episode yesterday. But let's talk about the binging mentality, because I feel like a lot of these streaming services are now doing just one episode at a time. They're going away from
They're going back. They're reverting back to the weekly episodes sometimes.
I do like the anticipation of a weekly episode. Like, it's always fun to, oh, Monday's show night.
Yep, exactly.
But I do like binging it all. Like, I'm just someone who is a little obsessive when I really like a show. And so watching it all at once is a good time.
It's just all there. It's all there when you need it and when you want it. And you have the option then. If you want to spend 5 hours watching a show, you can. You can absolutely do that.
I have and will do that.
Yes, I have and will. I will again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we love it. Well, we're also looking for your feedback on this. Do you like to binge watch TV shows? If so, which ones do you like watching? Send your thoughts by going to our WCCO Facebook page. We'll share a little more on that later on in the show.
With the new year coming up, many of us are starting to set resolutions. Coming up, we'll show you the secret to actually following through on them.
And we're breaking down the science behind always having room for dessert.
Many of us set New Year's resolutions each year, but how many of us actually follow through on them?
Well, new research from Wake Forest University shows the best way to do that, and it's with planning.
That makes sense.
It does make sense, right?
Yes, yes.
Do you two make resolutions?
I'll let you answer first.
Yes, I do, but they're pretty vague. And so it's like, oh, I didn't get my resolution, but what was it again?
Yeah. Give it a couple of weeks to forget all of it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I have to scroll back in my notes app. Like, I wrote it down, I think.
Hey, that's a step.
Yeah, write it down, yeah.
Generally, most years, I feel like I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't, I always struggle when it comes to like keeping with something.
Yeah.
Whether it be play more volleyball or cut out sweets in your diet. Like, I don't know. I'll last for maybe a couple of days, then I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. It was a nice effort, nice thought.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you?
Well, I do like resolutions, and I do tend to write them down. And some of them I'll make, and some of them I don't. And I'm kind of like, oh, what? I'm not like too torn up about it.
Yeah.
Like I had a goal, like a reading goal last year, and
Did you achieve it?
I did achieve it.
Nice.
So I felt good about that. But you know, it just depends on the year, I think, and what's going on.
And that's the thing. It's you do have to plan.
Yes.
So like, and make it achievable. So a reading goal of, you know, what, like 50 books? I don't know.
Oh, it's 25, girl. 25, girl. But we did it. Start
50
small.
books is
You
a
know?
lot of books. Wait,
well, how much are you
is.
reading?
Yeah, no,
that's
I'm
great.
definitely not reading 50 books in a year. I don't know.
I know. I was pretty proud about that one.
Yeah.
2 a month.
And that's attainable, you know, and even if
that's
it's
part of
not, that's okay. Exactly. So, you know, don't make it harder, just plan smarter.
Yes. And you were talking about, you know, being a little generic with it. It's actually being really specific makes you a little more successful as well, according to this research study.
Makes sense.
So, you know, a plan of attack, you want to answer these questions. When will I do it? How will I do it? In what context? To make sure it gets done. So if you're really serious about achieving some of your New Year's resolutions, you're going to want to answer those questions in your plan, which maybe is a little like that. We've always talked about SMART goals, right?
Sure,
like making sure it's specific and you know, attainable, all those things. So that makes sense to me.
One of the quotes that always stuck with me from one of my teachers in high school is, "You plan to fail when you fail to plan." So I was right about that.
I'm gonna remember that one because you're not gonna get anything done if you don't have a set, you know, roadmap.
That's
to go. Another way, we kind of already talked about this, to achieve your goals, less is more. You know, don't just over bombard
25
yourself.
books versus 50. Totally.
See, I mean, I don't think I read one book this year, so I'm not a big reader, though. I just don't have the attention span to keep my nose in it.
And you know what? Then don't make that a goal.
Don't you worry, I'm not.
There you go. Yes.
Okay, another huge thing is stay away from social media because it's not realistic.
Doom scrolling is real.
Doom scrolling.
It really is. Actually, that's probably going to be one of my goals, is to not spend as much time on social media.
That's a good one. It's a hard one, but that's a good one. I think everybody can use a little less screen time.
So we, another big resolution I feel like people have is eat less sweets, you know, like kind of cut down on that, or diet, you know. But that's hard because a lot of people say, you know, after a big meal, oh, I can't eat anything more, but then the dessert comes out.
And then you have a second stomach. And
exactly.
Yes, which leads us to our second talking point. You know, how can we always have room for sweets?
Right.
Do you two have a big sweet tooth?
No.
Really?
No. That's why you said as an example for a goal, a New Year's goal, because that's an easy one for me to achieve.
You're like,
eating less sweets. I'm like, I never crave it. But no.
Interesting.
I'm curious because, whenever I read this, that people always have room. Who are these people? I never have room.
Really?
Big sweet tooth.
Same. My husband too.
I have no self-control when it comes to the first meal. I will eat everything.
Oh, funny.
I have no room for dessert.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
know,
everybody's different now. So.
Exactly, and I feel like it is for me, like the savory over the sweet.
I kind of
will always have a bite.
I know, you can't
of
say
sweets,
no.
of dessert. I can't say if it's there.
Except Adam, maybe.
But the separate stomach, you know, that's real.
It's real.
It's not physically real, but your brain tells you it is real according to this study, and your stomach can physically make room.
Yes, and it's really interesting. I guess like soft and sweet foods, they are easier to digest. So your stomach's like, oh, we're good. We got this. We have space for this. But there's a lot of things that play into the factors of always having room for sweets. Timing's a big one because it takes 20 to 40 minutes for you to feel full.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to sneak a sweet in that window, that's gonna happen. You're gonna have a little more luck there.
What's your go-to sweet or dessert?
Ooh,
ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream.
I'm an ice cream or cookie.
Okay. Which I feel like now at this time of year, Christmas cookies, they're everywhere.
Yes.
Exactly. And desserts, just like, it's a whole new experience. You're like, dinner is done, but then there's like the sugar comes out. It's like another reward.
Yes.
Something,
Yes. Yeah. Different flavor profiles. So you're like, you're done with the main dish.
Right.
Let's bring on something new and interesting.
One thing that I found myself craving a little bit more after a meal is maybe a coffee or something like that. A liquid, something a little sweeter to wash it down.
Coffee goes great with a sweet.
Espresso martini to wash it down. Yeah. And that's true. A sweet doesn't have to be necessarily a cookie or something. It could be like a sweet drink.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
So there, I'll go in that camp instead.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Plus, you know, I feel like a lot of times when you are gathering with people, dessert is more present. You know, it's a part of it. It's part of the outing.
Very much this time of year.
And if that dessert gives you a sense of warmth, it brings you some coziness, especially with how gloomy it's been.
I know.
Take a bite.
There you go.
Exactly.
No, there's no shame here, no judgment.
Yep, no
this
judgment.
is a safe place.
Safe place.
Yeah. Back to the gloominess, though. I don't know. These last couple of days have just been so.
And the fog this morning, you still see it here live outside. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the fog, it's not as close to the surface, but we still do have low clouds out there. We're not going to lose the clouds at all. They're blanketing all of the upper Midwest. You can see on the enhanced satellite imagery here, the sunrise in progress, too. That's kind of why you're seeing those colors shift from east to west over the last hour or two. But once we get the full daytime view of this imagery, yeah, you're just going to see a blanket of white here, which is going to stay with most of Minnesota for all of today. If there's an area where you're going to hope for some sunshine, it's western Minnesota. That's where I think we will get a couple of breaks in the clouds later on. But yeah, around the metro, clouds are staying put. The mild air is staying put too, at least for today and tomorrow. But by the time we get toward the end of the weekend on Sunday, we're going to have some weather whiplash. There are going to be some big changes on the way, courtesy of a cold front that is going to be moving on through. But in terms of visibility, that's the lower number on this map. The upper number are your temperatures, where this morning across northern Minnesota, where we had dense fog and temperatures below freezing, and maybe a little bit of some drizzle. That's where we had some slick spots and some issues on the roads. But yeah, right now, it's still cold, but visibility is improving even across western Wisconsin. From the top of the show, remember we showed you quite a few spots that had visibility less than a mile? Well, those numbers are coming up around Rice Lake and Eau Claire. Worthington, still down to a quarter of a mile visibility, but at least temperatures are above freezing right now. So it is generally not leading to many issues on the roads. Now, we'll keep the good visibility, or at least relatively better visibility, through the afternoon with the overcast sky. Temperatures in the mid-30s, basically copy and paste what we've got now through the rest of the afternoon. But as temperatures cool off a little bit overnight tonight, there could be some more fog that develops. It's going to be patchy. I don't think it's going to be as dense or as widespread as it was earlier this morning, but just know that that is a part of our forecast for overnight tonight. Otherwise, high temperatures elsewhere for today. 33 in Duluth, 29 in Grand Rapids, 27 in Alexandria, with a little bit more in the way of some sunshine across western Minnesota. Tomorrow, look at this little bump in the temperatures. I think we get to the low 40s here in the metro. Some parts of southwestern Minnesota might even get close to 50 degrees. That's because we're going to be ahead of that next cold front here that eventually moves through as we head into our Saturday night. As it's passing, there's not going to be a lot of moisture with it, so you're not going to notice much. But behind it, there is going to be some moisture that develops, mostly in the form of some snow showers as we head into our late morning hours on Sunday and into Sunday afternoon. We're going to notice the wind picking up out of the north and west, and that is also going to pull in some much colder air. In terms of snow accumulation, still a little too far out to get into specifics, but along and east of I-35 looks to be the greatest likelihood to see more than an inch of snow. So still a minor system, but we could be talking about an inch or two of some fresh snow on Sunday. Temperatures start off in the 20s in the morning, fall all day long, as gusts will be upwards of 40 miles an hour. That's going to put those wind chills down in the teens below zero by Monday morning, and we're generally going to keep it on the colder side of things as we head through next week and get ready to head into the new year. So we're certainly not done with winter just yet. Even though these last couple of days have been kind of more like spring.
Yeah, seriously, it's like humid this morning. It's weird. Yeah, it's okay. Winter is coming back.
Yes, it is.
With 2026 just right around the corner, it's the perfect time to start thinking about which health trends that we might be seeing in this new year.
We have Danny King from Lifetime. He's here to join us to tell us more about these trends. Thanks for being here this morning, Danny.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us what are some of the trends you're seeing for 2026?
Yeah, I think probably the top trend, which is almost a continuation of 2025, but is just the popularity of strength training. We're seeing more and more people, getting involved in strength training, so many health benefits. And the interesting part about that trend is it really just sort of goes across all age categories. So you're seeing older people, younger people, just about everyone's jumping in. So that's probably the hugest one that we're seeing.
Okay.
I know that AI has taken over a lot in just like any industry, including fitness.
Yeah.
What are you seeing when it comes to AI?
There's a lot of that. I think AI-powered fitness and fitness apps are all over. I think almost everything is adding it. At Lifetime this year, we launched Lacey, which is our Lifetime AI companion. It's available in our digital app, which is actually free for anyone to download if they want to. You don't have to be a Lifetime member. But the idea of, I think, AI and where it can be really helpful is, as we call it, like your assistant coach. Suggests new types of movement for you, new types of exercise. Maybe look at what you're doing and make suggestions where you can't. Wow. Because AI can be really helpful, but it's also probably not a replacement for either your in-person community, whether taking a group fitness class, a real coach, something like that there. But it is absolutely really helpful and kind of a cool thing that you can start to use within fitness.
Interesting.
Another thing I feel like is popping up is Pilates. I feel like I'm seeing that everywhere right now.
Oh, totally.
Pilates is everywhere. It's another one when you look at, as I mentioned, strength trainers across these different age categories and groups, but anything that's really mobility movement focused. But yeah, I think we've seen a huge trend towards Pilates. We've launched a new group format, CTR, that's Pilates inspired to capture a larger group of people. Just so many. There's a lot of people that are using the gym or fitness for more than just the traditional, like, build muscle, lose fat. And so you're seeing that with those trends, right? Something like Pilates makes you feel amazing, helps you with functional strength, and so it's just really popular in those groups.
It can also be a group activity. It's group classes.
Community.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you mentioned the age thing where you're seeing ages all across the board, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe younger people are getting more and more into fitness earlier in life than I've ever seen before.
Oh, it's incredible if you walk onto one of our fitness floors, especially around that 4 p.m. time when transitions.
Kids get out of school.
You see this age category starting at high school, and the interesting part is they're smarter about it than they used to be. Like me and my friends might go in high school, but we didn't know what we were doing. These kids are really smart because of all these apps and other things. They know what they're doing and are setting these standards. And then really in that Gen Z category, you see this. Just everybody seems to be into fitness, and it's almost replaced. Like, that's their community place where maybe when I was in college, you're meeting people at the bar, you're going out for drinks, that was a little more normal. Now they're, foregoing that to go work out, and the community place or where they're meeting friends and socializing is actually the health club, right? So we're seeing that all over Lifetime. That's a really, really powerful one.
Wow. And I know, the new year is coming up here. We're just days away. So how do these trends play into the new year? How can we prepare for the new year?
I mean, as cheesy as it is, I'm a big fan of goals or intentions for New Year's. I think as much as we can dismiss it, there is something to calendars and times that make it helpful to kind of start afresh. But what a lot of these trends are showing us or talking about is they're really, we call them process-oriented. So goal-oriented would be maybe if it's a weight loss goal or something, a specific number. These are more process-oriented where I'm just doing this because it's good for me, right? So I'm strength training because it's helpful. I'm doing Pilates because I'm doing this thing for community. So thinking about, as you come into the new year, if you're setting new goals or trying to start things, is worry less about exactly what the measurable benefit and realize that just simply joining a place like Lifetime, joining any really gym health club experience and going a few times a week is going to massively impact both your mental and physical health, and focus on that more than any one particular thing you're trying to get from
I like that. That's a good way of reframing things. Well, thank you so much, Jenny, for being here today and helping us prepare for the new year.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, and if you're going out this New Year's Eve or just getting cozy with friends and family, make sure you step into the new year in style.
And we have stylist Leslie Firkins here to tell us really kind of what we can wear during some of these celebrations.
Oh my goodness. And you've got some fabulous fits already.
Look at all of this.
Honestly, holiday is my favorite time to dress and dress people, and New Year's Eve especially. You can make it whatever you want.
Okay, so break down some of the fits and where they're going. Yeah,
okay,
all
right. Satish here on New Year's Eve is going to host at home, but doesn't she look fabulous?
The shoes?
You are sensational. I know, she looks...
Oh, that shirt's amazing.
Amazing. Isn't it? And it fits her just great. And it's kind of a softer fabric than you think it's going to be. It's stretchy.
So good.
Yeah, so that adds a little bit of shine. We got this whole outfit at Rosedale Anthropology.
Okay.
And the velvet just adds a little extra touch to it as a little jacket.
Hosting in style.
Yeah, but still in
Absolutely.
jeans.
Yes.
So not, she doesn't have to feel like she's overdoing. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Love that one.
Amazing. Hosting at home. Okay. Where are we going next?
Okay, Nick is going out to dinner somewhere, probably North Loop. So
Love
we
it.
had to
Fancy
put him in a
spot.
full look, incling a coat here, which looks fabulous.
That coat is awesome.
He's probably getting a little warm, so you want to take your coat off and show us.
Oh, that blazer.
Yeah, isn't that
Nice.
great?
Yes, this is a North Loop look. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it too, and I love mixing navy and black.
Okay, is that
It's
allowed?
very chic.
Is that legal?
Do it.
Is that
Do
legal?
it. Do
Okay.
it. Navy and black.
Good deal.
Brown and black. People
Yes.
used to worry about
Yeah.
that. You can do it all now, and it actually looks kind of elevated. Actually.
does.
We paired it with a gray merino wool crew neck underneath it from Banana Republic. Everything else is from
Great.
Express,
Okay.
including the coat.
Nice.
But I thought that made it a little bit more casual, and then he can take the jacket off later if he.
Yeah,
who knows
right.
what he'll get into?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love it.
All right,
Thanks,
Nick.
Nick. That's a good one. Okay, and I've been eyeing this fur jacket, so I need to see where this one's going.
Oh my gosh, I love this on
So
Caroline.
cute.
As you've seen furs everywhere, they're really popular this year. This one has a little bit of color, which
Love
is
it.
fun. I love. She's girls' night out. You can see it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Totally.
Kind of like a modified leather or vegan leather jogger. that
Okay.
I found at Ever Eve, and so it's also comfy because it's a drawstring, and then she's got a little crop top on underneath. And we
So
topped
fun.
it with this cute little fur jacket that keeps it really festive for New Year's Eve.
I just love it.
Pants and jacket are from Ever Eve at Rosedale, and the
Okay.
top I found at Express.
Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so you mentioned a couple different stores, but all of this Rosedale Center.
Yes, all of it was at Rosedale, which if
That's
you can
amazing.
believe I was there during the height of Christmas busy shopping and
Yeah.
was able to find all this in their sizes.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
So go get it, you guys, honestly.
I love it. An outfit for every occasion. Thank
Yes.
you so much,
thanks
Leslie.
for having me.
Yes, and Happy New Year.
Elevate your hosting abilities this New Year's with restaurant-worthy bites and drinks.
Oh, it all looks so good. We've got Brad and Amy Dethmers with Beef O'Brady's. They're here to tell us more. This spread is just phenomenal. So why don't you just tell us? Yeah, exquisite. That's a better word. Why don't you start off by telling us the food you have?
Certainly. Okay, right here we're going to go ahead and start with this is our signature right here. Best wings in the area up in Andover. We got our Mr. Bing chili crisp sauce, followed by some Parmesan garlic boneless wings, and always popular a buffalo sauce.
Oh yeah.
You go ahead and accompany that with our homemade ranch dressing that we make multiple times throughout the day. The guests absolutely love it. Freshen your palate with a little bit of celery right there.
There you go.
Over here, this is going to be our, I guess it was our fun shrimp platter. Everybody's got shot glasses laying around their house.
Yeah.
So we just went ahead and rimmed it with Old Bay seasoning with a little bit of gold sparkle. And then we went and got some decorative toothpicks to go with it, some cocktail sauce. They can just grab it and go.
Gotta give it that little New Year's, dazzle with the gold dust there.
And that looks intimidating to make, but you can do that at home.
Simple, so simple.
Everything's laying around the house.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's great.
For the sweet tooth, we got some of our churros here, and again, we went with cinnamon, sugar, and we went ahead and did it a little bit of a gold dust sprinkle.
yes.
And everybody loves it
Love
with a
it.
little bit of caramel. And a little bit of chocolate.
Me and that.
Just something nice and sweet as we're going. This one actually came from one of our managers inside the kitchen. She takes her chicken tenders that we go ahead and hand spin every order fresh, and she cuts them into just little nuggets. These took off big. A lot of people like these for the caterings that we've done, whether it's been weddings, funerals, anything in between, all of that, along with glassware. Again, we have some sauces. Just a wonderful little grab and go as the kids are running around, your friends are running around.
Well, and just to elevate it just a little bit, either everybody has champagne glasses, mix and match. It doesn't matter for the New Year's holiday. It's a perfect little thing to use to, to display your food, and as people are walking around the house or or during the party, they can just grab it and go. And
That's perfect.
it's a great
so
little
good.
vessel for that.
And
This.
I'm sorry. No, this. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Reed, took the words out of my mouth.
What?
Yeah.
That, well, the pinnacle of New Year's is the ball drop, you know. So a friend of mine and actually we're kind of brainstorming some ideas, and she's said, what can we incorporate the New Year's Eve
so
ball?
good.
So I said no cheese. Everybody likes cheese.
Everybody loves cheese.
And then we found these little disco ball picks. So
cute.
It's just to add that little touch.
Such a good idea and so easy. And also just like elevates your
Yeah, and the kids can help with
details.
this. You know, cut up the cubes of cheese and give them the picks and let them go down.
And so I see tinfoil. Is it just a tinfoil ball? And you like how is
it? Is. It was a styrofoam ball. We put tinfoil to have a little sparkle in between. You know, when people take the cheese out of it there.
Yep.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think too, it's like the little details that make such a difference. Like I just need a moment for the candy cane signs because so cute.
Yes, and you can use it for labels for your food, but also if you're hosting like a sit-down dinner, you can use it for place settings, you know, with people's names, and you can decorate them any way you'd like. You know, we just glued them together and just used a little piece of greenery for this season, but you can use any type of ribbon or anything you know.
It's just 3 candy
cans.
Well, and we took it directly from the Christmas tree.
Yeah, you know, everybody's got to bring it
right away.
Resourceful.
Resourceful.
Oh man, and these are all easy to eat at a party. Really, you know, serve yourself. So that's great.
Grab and go.
Quickly, where can Beef O'Brady's be found?
Beef O'Brady's, we're up in Andover, Minnesota.
Beautiful.
We're up there by the YMCA, just a local pub, family friendly, super arcade, great food, great people, great hospitality. Just
wonderful
visit us.
community.
Wonderful community up there.
Great.
So we're blessed to be a part of it as much as we are. So
well, we're blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Nice job, Amy.
Yeah, Happy New Year.